hit that like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jordie Love, back at it again with another video. My last video was like 2 weeks ago, and that's actually not good because I told myself I wanted to post every week, but it is a improvement, okay? Because last time I was posting months and months at a time. So can we just get a round of applause? Because yes, but I finally finished my last summer class yesterday. So now I got, some time on my hands to, not be doing papers and the stuff that doesn't really help you in life, but to focus on my YouTube and my lovers of subscribers. We got a lot of round of applause going on right now. So yeah, I just hope y'all taking notes. But yeah, usually y'all see me doing vlogs, but this time I'm gonna do something different. And it's gonna be a question and answer. So let's say about 2.5 weeks ago, I had made a poll on my story, on my Instagram story, basically asking people to ask me questions that I could talk about on my next YouTube video. So that's basically what this video is going to be about. I want to do it in bed because, baby, I had a long day. Matter of fact, along last week, even though it's Monday, but last week it was just like, bruh. But I didn't even complain because, I really was begging the Lord, please get me out of this house. I cannot be in this house any longer. I need to be busy. So I finally found a shop. Not that I was looking hard, but I was supposed to retire doing hair. But I ended up start doing hair again down here in Atlanta. So I found me a shop to do hair at. That's an update. I got me a little jizzy job. That's another update. And I got the internship at Streets 94.5 Radio. So when you see me, just know I'm making moves. I'll make it move. I don't know why I always tend to do this, but that is my happy dance. Because I'm really making stuff work, and I'm just thank the Lord. So those are some updates. Started doing hair down in Atlanta. Got me a little night job. Not a stripper, guys. Get that. Just a little hookah. And I got the internship at Streets Radio. So, I be working their social media. And yeah. Hopefully soon y'all be hearing me on the radio or wherever this path may take me. I'm ready for it, but I have this big old bun in my head. I had got my locks back, but got my locks back. But yeah, so I want to really answer these questions. I was hoping there was going to be more, but I think that these questions are more than enough. So this is this series with me is about to be called Don't Drop Your Phone. This series with me is about to be called Bedtime Talk with Jordie. We're going to do a bedtime talk. We're going to do a bedtime talk twice a week. And I'm going to talk about updates. I'm going to talk about some tea. I'm going to talk about business. Anything I want to know, I'm going to talk about it. But I'm going to make sure I post a poll weekly on my Instagram story called Bedtime Talks with Jordie Topics. So help me help y'all. You help me help you. And when I make that post on my story, Jordie Love _ on Instagram, make sure y'all go follow me. comment under the post. Be interactive followers, guys. So yeah, so that's what's gonna be called, Bedtime Talks with Jordie. I'm gonna actually start doing that once a week. So starting Mondays, I'm gonna make a poll, and the questions y'all ask me, the topics, it don't even gotta be a question. It could be like a random topic that y'all wanna hear me speak on. And we can do it like that. Random topic, question, anything. Bedtime Talks with Jordie. I'm gonna come here in my bed. I just got my new bed. But yeah, so, bruh, I got about, this is like a good 16 questions. So we gonna be talking. I hope y'all ready. I really hope y'all ready. Oh, these, yeah. These some good questions. So we gonna get into it, but before I get started, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and comment and like, because I want to know what y'all think, and I want y'all to subscribe so y'all can, feel me, watch it, view it, and yeah. So we gonna get into these questions right. Okay, so the first question is, can we do a podcast together? Can we do one together? Maybe, but I actually plan on starting a podcast sometime soon. And I mean, you can come on it. That would be cool. Just, you got to tell me what you want to talk about, because I'm not sure what you want to talk about. But we can figure it out. This next question was, this person asked me 3 questions. They really want to be nosy, and that's 100% fine with me because I want to answer them. So, how long did it take you to get a good clientele? So, in Pittsburgh, I started doing hair about 4.5 years ago. So, it took me probably like a good 2.5 years to get a solid clientele, to the point where I was able to actually go in somebody's shop and then be able to like open up my own studio. So that probably took like a good 2.5 years. But yeah, I mean, as long as you keep practicing and keep going and stay consistent, then you'll be good. It's for the people that want to start something like doing nails, doing hair, doing makeup, and you're only taking 1 client a week. I don't see how you're going to get better doing 1 client a week. But that's just to me. It doesn't matter if you have to throw a sale out there just so you can get some more clients. But 1 client a week is not going to help build your clientele. And also, the same client, I don't really think is going to help build your clientele too. People got to make sure you know how to work with different hair textures, different skin tones, different nail shapes, and all that. So yeah. What's your favorite part about selling/doing hair? My favorite part about selling hair is selling it. And what I mean by that is, like, when you see those consistent sales and just like a sale come to your phone, that really makes me like, I be tweaking. So, and then I love like the feeling of bagging up orders and taking them to the post office. Like, don't get me wrong, gas is high. So don't post office trips be like, but I love it. Like, I just love going into the post office and really shipping them out. And also, even with doing hair, like, most of my clients are like super cool, and we build a bond. Like, I'm sitting and doing your hair for at least an hour or over than that. We're going to be talking about stuff. So that's like a really, like, that's probably one of my favorite parts. Like, meeting new people, hearing people's stories, hearing people talk, me giving them advice, them giving me advice, a little gossip, who don't like no tea. But I love it. Like, I love that. That's one of my favorite parts, interacting with my clients and customers and hearing the reviews on stuff, and even like the downfalls of it I enjoy, because like all my downfalls of me selling hair and doing all of that, it helped me become better. So I like that too. So the next question is, what made you want to start selling hair? Honestly, before I started selling hair, I never was the type to wear weave, like ever. Like I didn't know anything about weave. I always wore my natural hair, even growing up. Like I never wore weave. I always wore my natural hair. Barely got sew-ins. So I was just doing it based off the money. I didn't even know how deep entrepreneurship was, or how far my business was going to go. Like I didn't know any of this selling hair. Like I just found a vendor, did my research, tried the hair, and it was literally like a trial and error type of thing. Like I never had a business before, never like wore weave, like none of that. Like I was just on Instagram. I seen people wearing weave. I heard of people selling hair before. So I'm like, I'm in college, I'm broke for real, let me go try it out. So that's what made me want to start selling hair. Somebody said, what is your biggest pet peeve about having a platform? How do you manage with hate? I'm not even like on the highest platform I want to be on. Like I'm still growing. Like me going from my city and having so much support in my city, and you know, every time I go out, everybody knows me. Everybody knows me in the city as having a successful business and being a boss, and then coming to a bigger city when you're nobody. That's like a super humbling experience, but I'm grateful for it. But my biggest pet peeve about having a platform is going out and people thinking that they have to start a conversation with you by bringing up your business. Like, for example, when I go out, hey girl, I'm gonna buy some hair from you. Hey girl, I'm gonna book an appointment. Girl, no you not. No you're not. Because if you was, you would have been did it. Like, you don't have to start a conversation with me by saying, oh, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. Like, you're not. You're not. You've been saying that for the past few times I didn't seen you, and you still didn't buy nothing. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You're not doing it. So that's probably my biggest pet peeve. And then people like underestimating you is another pet peeve. Like people will really try you when you have a business and have stuff going on for yourself. They will really test your butt. This is them plucking. And this is me. Jordan, you have stuff to lose. Don't worry about it. Ignore. That is annoying. And then manage with hate. Honestly, any hating that goes on is literally never to my face. It might be a little shade thrown, but it's like nothing that I can't sweep under the rug. Like, how do you manage with hate? It's just like, to me, that song, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, nigga. That song is really true, because if you don't have haters, you're really not doing something right. There's always going to be somebody hating. So, like, yeah. I don't manage hate because I don't think about it. If you're hating, you're a hater. Like, I feel like that's the only thing they should be thinking about is how to change themselves. Because we all could win. So, I don't see no point in hating. But that's just me. So, I don't manage hate because I don't care about it. We need to collab. Slide in the DM. Did you ever think about giving up on your business because of lack of support? I thought about giving up on my business because the lack of motivation, but not necessarily the lack of support. It's like with business and being an entrepreneur, you're going to have times where you have super busy seasons. You're going to have times where you have super slow seasons. You might go weeks without one sale. You might go days without one sale. And then there might be times where you might go weeks with consistent sales back to back, 10 orders a day, 20 orders a day. You going to the post office every day to try to get orders out. You waiting for your vendors to try to send you your stuff and all of that. Like, me personally, like, I never dealt with the lack of support. Like, I've always had people like supporting me through my business journey, whether it was a stranger, whether it was a friend, whether it was a family member. Like, most that are like support. But I like when I get like when I go weeks without getting a sale, or when I went weeks without getting a sale, or like weeks where my like Instagram or is just like dead. Like, I'm posting but nobody's commenting. People are buying stuff but nobody's tagging me, so I don't really have a lot of content to post. Like, that's annoying. Like, that's very annoying. Or like, even when like COVID was going on and there wasn't any lace and people were waiting weeks for their orders and then complaining like I was the person who started COVID or something, and everywhere else wasn't taking forever for shipping. That's the stuff that made me want to, like, you know what, I don't care. Like, I'm done. But you could say that all you want, but just don't be done. Like, don't be done, because the day you quit, the next day might have been your day where you could have went viral and blew up. Like, just learn how to like push through those unmotivated moments. You just got to push through it. This question is, what are you excited most about moving to a new city? Any fears? My fear with moving was not finding a job. Like, when I was at home, I did hair every single day. I never had to worry about working or anything like that. So when I moved here, I had a job in place. And it actually was an epic fail if you watched my last video. But I ended up working it out. That was mainly my biggest fear. And I faced it, ended up finding a shop to work in. I'm doing hair now. So that was mainly my fear. And then excited most about moving would be me meeting new people and growing my platform and growing me mentally, and like mentally as a person, and like I just want to grow like business wise too. So I'm like really excited to see like what the future has in store for like not only me but my businesses as well, with being in a new city that is actually bigger and known for the beauty industry and stuff like that. So I really want to see like what goes on next. Let's see. What are your strengths and weaknesses? My strengths would be talking. Like, I'm a good talker. I'm a good person to connect with. I'm a good person to network with. I love, dealing with social media. I love marketing. Like, I can market like crazy. I can multitask like crazy. That's how like people be like, how did you go to school full time, have 2 full-time businesses, do hair, do this, do that? Like, I can manage a lot of stuff at once. I be stressed out, but I could definitely manage it as long as I got like a planner and an organizer. I can definitely like manage things well. Weaknesses, this is a weakness that I really just recently noticed about myself, like with me moving and not really knowing nobody. A weakness would be I'm not a good conversation starter when I don't know people. Like, I can talk all day to strangers, anything, but I'm not the type of person that's just going to walk up to a stranger and be like, hey, I'm Jordie. I have 2 businesses, da-da-da. Like, when it comes to stuff like that, in person, that's what I struggle with, because I don't want people to be rude and be like, why are you here? Like, I don't want people to do that. I don't want to be in a position to be like, to have to really cuss somebody out for being rude to me for no reason. So that's a thing that I struggle with. Somebody else said, what are your plans for your new city? My plans is just to honestly take it day by day and then see where the journey takes me, because I'm trying to figure it out still. I planned this move in 3 weeks. I didn't give myself no time to think, nothing. So I'm just going with the flow. But like, my greatest plan would be to obviously grow my business. So have consistent sales when it comes to my lace glue, have business classes here. I really want to network with other people so that way I can start my podcast. And I just want to grow. That's my main plan, is to just conquer. Somebody else said, what did you major in college? Is it something you would be pursuing in the future? My major in college was media and communication. So with that, I can basically do anything with media and communication. And it's something I'll be pursuing in the future. I want to be on radio. I want to be a host for events and podcast host, stuff like that. And that's media and communication. I also want to start a marketing type of agency, but not a marketing agency. It's weird, but when the time comes, I'll definitely be letting y'all know about that. So yeah, I definitely wanted to if I was going to stay in school, because I did not like school at all. So if I was going to stay in school, whatever I was going to school for, I was going to have to use it, because I didn't just go through all of that to not use my degree. That makes no sense to me. That just makes no sense. I'm not going to go to school for nursing and know I want to do something in media. Now I got to go back to school. No. I already don't like school at all. So I'm going to make sure I don't have to go back. So whatever I go for, I'm going to have to use it. And then the last question is, how does it feel moving to a new city on your own? How does it feel? I mean, I guess it feels good and accomplishing to know that I'm only 21 and I was able to pack my stuff up and move to another city. So, I mean, it feels good, but it's just now, what am I about to do in a whole new big city by myself? I have friends and family here, but ultimately I'm by myself. So I have to figure out a lot of stuff. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, because I want to figure it out, but you can't figure out everything at once, and you have to take your time doing it. But at the same time, bills don't stop. So it's you have to figure it out fast. But I mean, it feels good. I'm excited to see where this journey is going to take me. So yeah. But thank y'all. That was the last question. Thanks, lovers, for tuning in to this week's episode of Bedtime Talk with Jordie's episode 1. This is the series. So next week, I'm going to have a different one. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to my video. Thank you for watching. And this week, make sure y'all comment under my Instagram story, different topics and questions that y'all want me to talk about in my YouTube channel. But thanks for watching.